Probably as the title says. Today's a kind of screw around day. I've been finding that like I have been like hyper focused on like getting better, getting better, getting better. Gotta progress. Gotta be better because like I have regressed in my design skills, but can't really like force everything. Can't like just because I will it into existence doesn't mean it's going to exist. So I was watching something earlier and I guess I was inspired to just like use what I know and just have fun with it. Cause like, isn't that pretty much the point? It's like, yeah, I want to get better, but like, I want to have fun when I do it. I want to like, designing is fun. It really can be, except if SolidWorks was working, it would be more fun. But yeah, gonna play around with some things today. Simply just gonna have fun. I need to do one thing before then. All right, all right, all right. I feel like I'm. There we go. I feel like I don't like fully understand everything. I'm mostly referencing to like Instagram or Twitter or something like that, where it's like I am like far behind everyone else. It seems like in a lot of cases, even though I'm only like 24, like everyone just is much more hip, exciting. Okay. Posting a messenger to the two followers, which is my mom and her friend. Oh god, I misspelled my name. There it is. There. Wow, I really suck at technology sometimes. It's kind of fun to suck like this. Oh, that's loud. Alright, so even though we are screwing around today, and cracking my back apparently. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I wanted to stretch today. That's I guess I'll do that afterwards. All right. Even though I'm screwing around today and I'm gonna be trying out an old program that I used to use a while ago, I still have to do the normal thing. Well, not normal thing, but gotta warm up. Even though I'm not gonna be doing a whole lot of sketching today, still just gotta do a little bit. You know, just enough, right? So starting off with lines. I'm just gonna no dots today. Just gonna kind of see where I'm at. See if I need any guide. Pretty good. I'll do top and bottom. See if I can do. Yep. Pretty good. A little wobbly. Oh god. There we go. See, doing it fast isn't always great. Going on to doing large ellipses. This pen always leaks a little bit. Gonna do like a nice cylinder at the top. And starting from the top. Slow it down, make sure I'm going for consistency and quality instead of just speed. That looked really good. I think the bigger that I do these cylinders, the better they seem to be. Maybe it's also just practice, you know? Could definitely be that. Practice makes. You know, I think there's too much of an emphasis on perfection. At least in my mind. I should write that down. I have like a whole like master list of mantras. I really believe that humans are very easy to advertise against, maybe even more so nowadays, is that we just are really good at getting influenced against. Like, if you suggest something enough, or be confident enough when suggesting it, you can basically make that person do a lot of things. So that's why I think mantras are so cool, is that we can almost suggest ourselves to do something positive, which then ends up changing our behavior and characteristics so that we end up doing that. Really cool. So one of the ones that I'm adding right now is practice makes. Because everything's supposed to be perfect these days, you know. You see a YouTube video and it's a perfect YouTube video, or you see a product out there, it's a perfect product. It has to be absolute. And it's kind of destructive because, like, what if it's not perfect? Like these ellipses, they're a little outside. What does that mean? Does it mean that I can't see my sketching skills and say that it's valid of being at that point? That if it's not perfect, it's nothing? I really don't think that. Trying to go subtly larger every time. Don't grip the pen too much. Just try to go one time around. Alright, I think I'm gonna do the technique of top and bottom. Bottom. Gonna give myself that ability to step back. Not be as so like invested and so close to it. Kinda like almost lean back a little bit and try to see where the something like that. There we go. See where it is. Kind of guess almost what the inside of this tube looks like. It's a little better. I'm gonna redo some of these. I'm gonna do another one. Need to remember to kind of take that step back when I'm sketching, is to like, it's 3D. Make it look 3D. No, going at an angle. There we go. You'll start with the dot. There we go. A little shaky. Start with another. Alright. That's the top, this is the bottom. We're trying to see this ellipse or this cylinder as we are almost scanning through it. That's pretty good. A little tighter on the top. A little wide on the bottom. Looking through it. Alright. Gonna go top down this time. See if I can still kind of keep that look of looking through the tube. Okay. There we go. And bottom. Looking good, looking good. Alright, let's try from the bottom. It's pretty alright. I'm gonna try in the middle. See what this looks like. That's pretty good. Maybe the trick to getting these a little better is to do 2 in one day. 2 full sheets. Yeah. Alright. Thinking about what next to do. Very tired. Like the constant these days. I'm tired. Cold. Alright, pinwheel time. Drawing our straight lines in, just to guide us for now. Yes, I know I made the middle circle big. I just wanted to see if that would kind of change my perspective a bit. You can still tell when it's off. Like I know where the absolute center is. But it is interesting. It's almost like it's, oh, there we go. Almost like it gives me leeway, at least with my mind. It's like I'm not off the center by like 0.5 a micron, you know. It's in the circle, but it's just not straight. Alright, we're gonna go around. I'm gonna do a smaller point this time. No. No. I'm trying to go slower, but still try to maintain control. That's the hardest area because I can't see The dot in my hand is in the way. Okay, speed up. The idea here is like with music, if you can play it slow, you can play it fast. It's to get that. If I can do a slow straight line, I can do a fast straight line. All right, now going on to the cubes. I think I'll start with bottom perspective. I do I drive for Uber to get, it's like my main source of income these days. I just realized. Sorry. This corner is off by like a smidge. That. Yeah. I have the freedom of living with my parents, which I guess is great, and not, some might think that that's not a good thing, but housing, food, all these expenses are paid for. Basically, any of the money that I have goes directly to whatever I'm using it for. I don't have cost of living, which is like really great. It's really great when you don't have a job, because I guess the idea of thinking like conceptually or kind of deep about this is that the point of a job is to cover costs of living and to save money for the future and to use money for the present, to use it to enrich your life. So the money that I make at doing Uber, which is like, in terms of the amount of hours per day, it'd be considered a part-time job, but I don't take a day off from it. Like, not even weekends. Oh my god, weekends are like prime time. So like, my weekend would probably be like Monday or Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, I don't know. But I don't really take a day off from it. Probably a bad thing. Probably. But what was I saying? Yeah, that's why I'm tired. I feel like. Yeah, I have no idea why I brought it up. Alright, more sketching. Alright, let's do it from, this is more looking like, we're looking at it from the bottom. So I'm gonna do a taller one. And this is gonna be down, this is gonna be over here. No. Maybe at some point I'll remember why I brought that up. Yeah, that's looking good. Alright. I'm gonna do 2 of these. Make them big boxes. Gonna make them big, not because all the stuff. Actually, a lot of the, the type of product design I do is more like small gadgetry. But you need, whenever I'm drawing, I just need to draw bigger because then you can see all the details. And why would you draw a small thing small if you're gonna make a small thing? Just wait, to produce it, to make it small. Yeah. Getting better. I'm not having to focus on. I automatically just made this, like, in terms of a 2D area, this is small, and compared to this side, I automatically did that. That's what practice does. Things just become automatic over time. That's the kind of point of it. I'm trying to make myself draw in perspective and have that be just something I do over time. It's just an automatic thing. So this is a small win. Time to do the other side. And then I'm gonna do one that's like smushed. So it's just barely, you can see like this top area. In order to do that, that means I have to I think I remember why I brought up the Uber thing is that I don't know if you've noticed. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but my breathing whenever I'm doing design work is like, oh, it's not the greatest. It's because I I don't breathe really well. Well, whenever I'm focusing on something, I'll hold my breath kind of unconsciously. It's never a good thing because there have been people looking into that, like, holding your breath when you're lifting weights is actually worse for full power. There is something to be said for maybe, like, if you hold your breath a little bit, your body doesn't shake as much. Maybe that's a thing, but probably not a good thing. I do it unconsciously. I'll do it. I'll notice that I'll do it when I'm sketching. I'm like, why am I holding my breath? It's not that hard. Or it's even if it's not that hard, it's like, or if it's hard, no. Why am I doing this? It's not necessary. I also find that I just, when I'm sitting in a room, just relaxing, I have like really shallow breaths, and then every so often I'll have to like take a long big breath, and it's like, why is my body weird? But I do that with driving too. I'll be focusing and I'm driving, and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. This is probably not a good. Why? Oh, I have to breathe. Yeah. Big long breath. All right. No, no, no. Am I running out of room? No, no, no. There we go. Yeah. This is what I wanted to do. Even though it's small and I should not be drawing small, is I wanted to make something that kind of looked like the top was going. Like you couldn't really see the top of it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It does look like the roof is a little angled, but I like that. You're gonna like the way you look. Okay. I shouldn't do that. I'm probably gonna get ink on my face. You know what I'd love to do? create a shell for these. So like, I'm pretty sure I don't want to do it with this one though, and I do have extras, but pretty sure you can take this little thing out. Like you can take off the gray part. Hey, I did it. I'm so afraid. This is just one piece. It would be so nice to be able to, I might do it, find like the dimensions of this and create a shell for it. It's not going to help the leaking problem, but it would help like with ergonomics, just like have something that runs off of this platform, but so you don't have to think about refilling it is not going to be an issue. You're still going to have the nice pen tip because it's really nice. I hate gel pens for sketching. This is a ballpoint. I can have ballpoint for sketching, and it's this nice shape and everything. It's perfect. But like a higher quality casing, and maybe even so, like I wouldn't even have to buy these pens anymore. I would just buy the refill. Make it better for the environment. Yeah, there's that, but to make one little thing better. Why not? I have the ability to do it. I think I should. I think I have the ability to make a case for the casing for this that replaces the original one. Yeah. Alright. I'm already tired. News? No, that's not news. I don't drink coffee, but I'll drink tea, and that has caffeine in it, ever so slightly. Maybe it'll wake me up, maybe it won't. Who knows? Righty. I'm gonna draw this. Oh man, there we go. Well, you see it as that, I'm actually gonna rotate it. I'm just kind of figuring out how to do that. Oh! Paint. That's okay. How do I rotate? Rotate. Effects? No. That's not good. It's never good. It's not the greatest. Okay, I guess I can't rotate it. I could draw it rotated, but that's gonna screw with my brain, and I want to do that right now. So I guess I'll just deal with it. Yeah, that's one way to go. Is just deal with it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh. Without fail. I can crack my elbows. My back is a little more moody. What was I gonna do? Things. Screw around day. Gotta practice that. Always gotta practice. How about I make this fast? Just do like a nice quick sketch. How many notifications? Holy mother of God. Okay. There we go. So, I god, it's a subtle angle. Oh man. Okay. So the little top of that is right. I'm gonna actually use a pencil. Why don't I use a pencil? Pencils are better in every single way. No. So, top of the shoe kind of, it's not really in perspective, it's kind of full on, which makes it a little easier. I'm just going to kind of draw the outline of the shoe. Looks like there is a bit of a, like a God, was my hand? Like the sole kind of subtly curves in, so like the midpoint right here, I can't really go over the photo, but like the midpoint of the sole is flat, but just ever so slightly. So that's why I'm kind of like putting a gap between these two lines, because it doesn't actually, like the shoe's gonna kind of come up and then it's gonna go back and then it's gonna do that curve. Alrighty, let's do it. Okay, I'm like so scared all the time. I feel like. All right, got some outlines and just start. The whole point is like do. I should. I'm just thinking about like how to translate this kind of sketching to pulling stuff out of my brain, like visualizing something and then trying to get it down to paper. Like when you're looking at a direct reference, it's easy to just kind of like, oh well, that's kind of there and that's kind of there, and you can kind of go from there. But that color thing just changed. So weird. Okay. I don't know. It's just difficult to get, I guess, the exact look of something that doesn't exist, something that's kind of similar. I mean, if there's a shoe, I could do shoes, but to get something that looks exactly how I'm visualizing in my head, there's no real way to kind of just like, oh well, there's that dimension there and there's that dimension there. It's kind of rough sometimes. So I guess I'm just kind of thinking about that in the background while I'm doing this. Too many lines. Gotta keep it a little clean here. Say about, I'd want the shoe, the toe to end right here. That means I got to that much on there. That angle, it's a little sharper, I'd say. Going up. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Hold on, I'm just gonna modify one on my desktop. I'm running too many things and my computer's gonna explode. I guess I'll just wait for that to load then. That looks like a good angle for that little like toe part. Yeah, I think my computer's about to explode. At least that's what it sounds like, at the very least. It's okay, buddy. I have like 5 tabs open. Alright. My computer's struggling. Alright. Getting distracted. As always, as per usual. Distracted, that's normal. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Okay, seems like this is about the size of that little area right there. And we pop up again. Go in. Again. In with that little accent line. Just trying to get kind of a nice outline here. I'd say that the shoe right there, maybe it's about that much. Actually come in. So the toe, which is kind of interesting, I'm kind of glad I got it to where it is. That the toe and the tongue are kind of in line with each other. It's a little interesting. Right. We can kind of just like look up, and I think that right here is the top of where that shoe is. There's like this, the sole kind of comes in sections. It's all nice, cheap. So it looks like this third section is the top. Come in. And playing around with different angles of, I think that one works. That looks pretty good. Well, I shouldn't necessarily get too caught up in some of these details before finishing the overall shape of it. Kind of curious as to what this would look like right now. There we go. Nice. And this stays constant. That's not constant. Thickness needs to stay the same. Kind of have to make myself step back a little bit. Really see the whole length of the shoe. It's kind of interesting, this perspective. I don't really see it a whole lot. You know, most people don't like put a shoe like this. It's a little interesting. But it gives it some motion, some interesting look to it. I am noticing though that this distance here seems a little long. So it might just be, yeah, I think I need to lengthen this area, oh geez, I'm out of frame. This area is a little too small, so I'm actually gonna almost mirror I gotta be farther out from this little divot. I keep that angle the same though. Okay. Maybe the way to kind of capture that little inlet. Yeah, there we go. It needs to come in a little further. I wonder if something that's kind of been my professors were telling me that I should change the way that I do things is that you should get the general shape first, and then you should mess around with the specifics. And I think for me, in terms of like finding my eye with a lot of these things, is that I need to do those specifics first. It's kind of weird. Like I'm not. It's not like I'm doing all the specifics first, and then I kind of lose the perspective and lose the size of things. It's almost by working on the specifics first, like kind of doing all this stuff before I even do the bottom part of the shoe, is that I'm almost judging the distance using the specifics to make sure that the perspective and the look of it is right, which is kind of nice doing it like that, honestly. Screw you, professor. No. I just want to do what, has maybe worked for other people, and maybe it'll work for me. And it didn't. It didn't work for me, but now I know. Fast sketch. I wanted this to be a fast one. Mostly just on the fact that like I wanted this to be I didn't want to spend like a whole lot of energy just like in the middle stage of like, oh god, like, oh, does it look good? Oh, it doesn't. Like I just wanted to go. It's turning out that like I didn't, almost in that mentality, I didn't spend a whole lot of time with it because I just needed to work at it. I just needed to go. Oh, that's a little too wide. It does look a little weird from this angle, I do have to say. I can confirm that when I tilt my head and view it at the same angle, it still looks weird in the picture, so it's fine. It looks like it's too high. Like it looks like, I guess I'll modify it. It's bulbous again. Looks pretty good. I don't know if you can tell I'm like dreading doing the laces. I hate laces. I hate laces. Looks like the toe box kind of comes out this far. And you can kind of see the yellow wrap around, so I'm going to leave space for that. Do it now. You can see it. Looks like there we go, that's nice. It has to be a little thicker, so I think I have to change the shape of this end piece. Yeah. Gonna erase that before I do. I have to deal with it later. Oh no. Straight line where a curved line should be. Okay. That's pretty alright. I don't have a shoe on hand, but I don't know why. When I look at the picture, it looks like the toe is getting pushed down and it's getting like it's getting twisted in a weird way. It's not just getting flexed. Might just be my brain though, but it kind of seems that way. Okay. This comes out. I'm not gonna make the base here super dark yet because there's gonna be gaps where all the little teeth are. That's the fun part. I remember I used to do a lot of shoes where there's lots of obvious gaps and folds where the sole would kind of like be stretched apart. I don't know why, I've always found that kind of fun. Maybe it's just the fact that it wasn't laces. I hate laces. Oh! I really should mute my phone. It's been nothing but trouble. Alright. So based on like how I'm actually gonna, this is gonna be interesting. I'm actually gonna use this stitching pattern. Kind of. I might modify the laces from the actual look because I don't want to do that. It looks like I feel like I'm gonna break my brain trying to do that. It's this weird lace pattern. Just doesn't seem to want to fit in with the rest of society. Okay, I think that's where it goes. I might have made this section a little too long. That's kind of what it seems like. Let me just check real quick. So that's that gap here. We're already starting to curve. I might just kind of like freehand this. I'm doing I was trying to like just put spacers in, but I think the rest are just larger gaps. Oh. Yeah. Maybe it's the fact that I like doing this because it really just brings the shoe together. It really looks pretty cool. I think I rounded them too much. I started rounding them super hard. Yeah, these are a little more bricky. Yeah, this piece seems a little long, and then so does this one. I'm gonna erase some of these guidelines so I can put in the right lines. This is like so delicate, but like not delicate at the same time. There we go. Gotta show that there's not just some weird gap, or it's not two-dimensional. I gotta show the gap. I gotta also say, hey, there's a shoe here. There we go. I think I made it a little too long by the sole in some places, but it's minimal. It's manageable. Yeah. Yeah, it really brings the shoe together when you have the sole. Sole. Can't help but not make that joke. Okay. So I'm trying to piece apart the shoe. There's like these. I'm looking at a very zoomed in picture. I might help you out. Hold on. Loading picture. Go. Okay. Oh, there's these like in the laces. There's these like yellow, blue, white like eyelets, almost floating eyelets. They're cloth, and they make this tube for the laces to go through. The laces are just a damn travesty to look at in terms of like having to sketch that. I'd die, and I don't want to do that right now because this is just a fast sketch. Fast. It's a sketch without anxiety. So, and that will lead to tons of anxiety. So I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna kind of like draw the eyelets, almost hint that there's laces there, but not really. So it looks like one here. Can I show depth and dimension? One that's on this ridge. One here. A little big, but okay. And I'll put one down here just for. I think there'd be one down here. So. Alright. Kind of solidify this line. That looks a little frumpy, but it's a line. This is a warm up again. So from this perspective, I think, you'd see maybe this kind of come down and maybe the edge, the outer edge. And then this would go in. That looks kind of like what it would. And then probably the other eyelet would be not in, it would be, oof, erased the wrong part. Probably be up just slightly. Yeah, and it wouldn't be as tall because it would probably be folded in a little bit at an angle. Yeah. I think I'll just leave it at that. I won't try to bother with some laces, overlay, or anything. Probably just better like that. And yeah. So this is kind of it's like nearly done at this point. I'm actually gonna do a bit of a confidence booster and just do a little bit of the detailing on the sole. Looks like most of these nubs pretty pronounced. When we get to here, like you can really see them pop. And as you get down a little further, kind of start to recede again into just these little pop outs. It almost looks like, you just we're trying to resketch something. And almost like I made a mistake going over the lines, but I didn't. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll do the logo. I'm going to. Let's just say I'll botch this on purpose. I'll make a mistake on purpose. That's not too shabby. Angle's a little wrong, but oh, I don't even know how. You can tell I don't wear Nike. I had no idea. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. I have a pencil. Why not fix it? It's like kind of comes up like that. That's quite alright. I guess what I could do is I could just kind of put a little bit of a stitching around it. I'm going to darken the line now that I'm thinking about it. No. That's weird. Whenever I turn, it seems like the line goes, the angle of the line goes a little sharper. It's a little sharper than anticipated or than is necessary. Okay. I'm tempted to do the. Oh, I keep going off screen. I'm tempted to do the patterning here. It's like, this is a simple shoe. It's like, it's not too hard. I'm like, nice. Maybe just all the warm-ups I've been doing lately are ridiculously hard. Which is not a good idea. I almost see warm-ups as like a confidence booster. Or like, well, yeah, confidence booster, kind of in the sense that Oh, that was the music. Kind of like, oh, if you're doing bad, it's like, well, it's just the warm up. Or if you're doing good, it's like, wow, I'm doing really good for a warm up. I really like this shoe. I don't know what it is. I think, I've been kind of scared of doing this kind of like active stance, like where the toes pushed in. You got like this look of action. And I guess it's just the fact that like maybe like doing like applying a design to emotion seems like a complex step, but I don't know, maybe just in a reference, just looking at reference material and doing like an action stance is actually quite easy. I do have to, however, this line just right. I don't really know how to. Now I'm having difficulty now that I just. Oh, I'm so good. No, I'm not. Think. Hmm. It's hard to like make this by. This is part of the reason why like fabric design is a little beyond me, because then you gotta add all like the natural curves. And I just can't seem to get that. Oh, it looks kind of interesting now. No, no, no. A little higher. And this is. This is the part that I don't like. I'm trying to make curves. Curves. I don't really get it. I just have to do it then, right? That's pretty good. Try another one. That's pretty okay. That's just like lighting shadows. That's pretty alright. Just not. Let's try to apply this not no nonsense, but like this kind of like. Kind of like chill mindset. this add to it? Okay, that looks a little better. Yeah. Alright. Go with that. Go with it. Yes. Okay. Alright. Not breathing because I'm focusing. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just needs to exist. Always make it better. Can't make something better that doesn't exist, right? I remember when I was doing it was before like I was in like any sort of design school. I was doing like a what was it? It was like a 2D art course for an associate's degree. And I remember they taught us about shading, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. You can cause depth from shading, not death. Depth. That's a weird English word. But you can like do all this cool stuff with shading. Oh, I want to do that. And we were working with charcoal at the time, where like you can like smear it with your finger, which is just such a cool way to do art, I feel like. And it like ironically like lit up my life for a portion of time. I thought it was the coolest thing. But I stopped doing it, and I stopped like kind of like having an eye for things, and now I dread it, which is really weird. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Kind of want to add a little bit here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that looks cool. Alright, I'm gonna darken some of these lines that they can exist in our world. They are allowed to be here. Let's make them official. Okay, this one. I really need to work on my breathing. It's like, oh my god, in rock climbing, that was like, whoa. Hold on, I need to modify one of these accents. It's a little too far out. Far out, bro. In rock climbing, there was a big thing with like managing breath control. God, I did a lot of like sports and things that like dealt with like how to breathe, and I'm surprised I still haven't learned. But, like, there's always a thing where it's like there's two things that someone says when they're watching you rock climb. It's come on, come on, come on, come on, you can do it, come on, and breathe. God, it's sometimes I like listen to climbing competitions here and there. Like there's some stuff in the Olympics and such like that, and it's always kind of like laughable. It's like, for professional sports, it's like you'd think they'd be saying something. I mean, like in competitions, you can't give them like you can't tell them where to go, but like you'd think people would figure out a different way to chant. you know, it is a relatively small sport. Like, there's not a whole lot of people watching it. You'd think people would say something else, but no, it's just come on, come on, come on. Anyways, yeah, I did rock climbing for a stint, and it was always fun. And it was really like a cool thing when you figured out like, oh, when I'm reaching from here to here, if I breathe in this manner, I, you know, do it a little bit better, or I can feel like I reach farther when I breathe right. Maybe it's just a thing like in design where they expect you to not be an idiot and actually breathe. But it'd be cool to figure out like how to kind of like control everything so that you can breathe a little better. I think I'm gonna add, this shoe is like looks pretty cool. It's like heightened my knowledge of things, not really knowledge of things, but like it made me feel better about my sketching ability. That's always good. Then again, I've been doing like 30 shoes, 20 ear cup things. It's like I really haven't had a lot of variation lately. That's what today's about, I guess. Later today is I'm gonna just screw around a little bit. I kind of wanna add because it's like, you know, like a suede design here, but then there's like a little bit of texture. I kind of wanna, because like on the sheet here, like I'm trying to convince myself, do more, do more. You probably can't tell, but I'm just like reveling in this. Right, stitching. Alrighty. Actually, I'm gonna add the shadow that they add on the bottom here. Gonna delete the guidelines because it's getting in the way of the shadow. That is the pen. I feel like there's something like oddly relaxing about shading. It's that like when you remember a kid picks up a little piece of pencil or something that can mark something, just can't do this. They just like make things. They just, you know, almost like shading is like the first thing that we think about when we're younger. And when you kind of develop it over time, you really see like what it can do. Shading rights? No. Okay, I think I'm gonna. What is the shape of this? They're like geometric, but not. I'm gonna go with like ellipses. There is a definite pattern here, though. I'll try to honor it as much as possible. You know, I'm gonna make them really dark. I don't have to go over them. I'm just gonna be like in focus central right now. Maybe I can do it super fast. Oh, it's too soft. Okay. Taking all that lips practice, you know. That's pretty cool. Well, it doesn't really add up directly to it. It adds a little bit of texture, and now I gotta make like microscopic little like geometric circle. Well, a circle is a geometric, whatever. Like square circles. God, that's like. All right, I'm just gonna. I think I can make like a rounded circle pretty fast. It's like almost trying to rush a square. Oh god, torture in my hand. I was recently watching a I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with you've ever known about the Rivian R1T. It is a truck, an electric truck that has recently come out, and I am all for electric cars. Although I do have a love-hate relationship with Tesla. I'm all for them, and there's a lot of review channels coming out now talking about the R1T. And there's all like with electric cars, there's this whole like thing about like battery degradation and like range and like calculating things that just isn't really present when you like see a gas car commercial. It's like it exists. You know, there's no. It's the thing with like new technologies that it's bound to just have limitations at first, and everyone's always conscious of the limitations. So it's kind of funny. Like I was looking at like battery and everything like that, and right now I feel like by doing all these little circles, you can tell they're also sped up. That like it's like, all right, I'm using how much energy and and concentration doing this, and what is it doing? Making life hell. I think it might add to kind of like go through it like this and kind of create hash marks, like direct the eye a little bit. Yeah, looks pretty good. Getting better. Oh, I should. As I say that, it's like, I should probably fill this in. Shading. You know how they make markers that have like big fat tips and like nice large edges so that you can like fill something in really fast? It'd be cool if, I know they make like fat pencils, but like it's just not the same. It'd be interesting if they, I really need to like do this in a better way. Okay, there we go. It'd be nice if there's like a fat pencil that like the, because like when you get those fat pencils, it's like you still like almost hone everything down to a point. You can't really use the entirety of the lead, it seems like, or graphite in one time. Like you just, it just doesn't work. But it'd be interesting if there's like a way to mix chemically the graphite with like something a little bit squishier, so you can have this like nice graphite long piece that you can just kind of, but it's flexible enough to like not just dull into a point or like get sharpened into a point over time. I'm gonna add a little bit more here. I should do some figure drawing. I need to like, it's like one of the, surprisingly, figure drawing is like a cool, fun thing, a relaxing hobby. I like delved into it at a time, and yeah, it's just, I don't know. You, as a designer, it's a good idea to like know how to draw a person because a lot of our products interact with people. So if we can't make something look conducive to a human by drawing, how is it going to translate over into the actual product itself? So I kind of was thinking about that at one point in time, and then I was just like, why don't I just try some figure drawing to kind of like aid with my product design? And it was just fun. It was something that I could like obsess over hours of like how exactly does this person look, and like when you look at it from this angle or whatever, and you just take one drawing and just do it constantly, which is not necessarily something I can do with product design drawings all the time. It's like once I'm done with it, I'm done with it. But like figure drawing is something else. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that it's so closely related to humans or something. I'm in such need for human contact and consideration that I make my own. Uh-huh. That's a maybe one way to put it. Oh god. Yeah, whatever. It's an S. No, I should make that better. Hmm. It's an S. Alright. Any more details? think I'm just gonna darken this area. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Confidence. And now, not doing design. Alright. Did I start? Hour and a half ago. Warm up. Alrighty. Okay. I'm gonna frame it. So now, did the sketching for the day. I'll post that later and show how proud I am. But now, on a disk tube. Right. Yeah. I'll just go all the way. Alright, this is SketchUp. This is a kind of 3D program. It's like when I was applying to jobs over the summer, there's some product design jobs, which I'm surprised I didn't get. Maybe I didn't show that I was proficient in SketchUp, but like they're like, you need to be like know what SketchUp is, and you need to know how to work in it. It's like, this is not like a proprietary program. This is like, as you can tell, like I've been working on this ear cup design that I've been working on, and like maybe it's the fact that I just suck, but like like in terms of like the controls of like SolidWorks and everything, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like you can like make something in here. It mostly just looks like, yeah, you can kind of like make a 3D reference for it and like kind of make it work. Anyways, the idea of this is that it's like this is like where the ear sits, and it's like this casing that goes over your ear. And there's been some products that make this headphone design or whatever, like it's using rounded angles and rounded things, and it looks more fluid than this. But the main thing that I wanted to change with this is that I wanted to make this in a way that uses bone conducting technology, because I just find that superior, and it'd be interesting to do it this way. And so one of the main differences that you have to make with that is that there has to be this like area right here, this the module isn't inside your ear, it's actually directly outside it, on the side of your, like kind of like just beyond your ear, kind of like, it's not like your jaw, or like where your jaw connects to your skull or whatever, but it's this area right out here, so it just modifies the design a little bit. And I had three kind of concepts I was going with, and I haven't used SketchUp in years. No, I used it for like a layout once I made a cool layout of a like dream house at the time. Yeah, I did that maybe like a year ago, but when I was bored. But yeah, I haven't like realistically used this in a long time, so I was just tooling around with this, and I was like, why don't I just do this on the stream? Not. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so gonna like I guess the idea is to like, I want to taper this down, but I kind of want to leave this area where the module is up, just so that I can give it a lot of room if that's necessary. Oh my god. It was the perspective that I put it in was not great. How do I... Yeah, I don't know. Materials, styles, this. Components. This is like the fire shit panel. I already know how to do all these. No. Section plane. Nope. 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 Alright. I think that's why this is not the greatest program, is because you can't... I'm trying to see it from a different perspective, but I can't get to that perspective. Alright. So the idea here is to have kind of this probably like halfway up, and from here, but I don't know where that is. Oh, honestly, this is like screwing around for me. This is my type of fun. maybe I will kind of cut it down just a little. Might be a good idea. What did that just connect to? Okay, this is quite difficult. You know what? I might... Oh god. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete. Delete! Do a lot of deleting of things. Oh god. Okay, did that kill anything? Oh, it did. I need that. Maybe not. I don't know. I just don't want to get rid of it right now. I really should be talking at more full volume, but why do that? I don't know. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to set like a guideline, which is essentially that background line, maybe a little higher, maybe like out to here. I do want to pop out. I do want it to be kind of like out a little bit. This little hexagonal piece. So maybe... So this originally was like piece that went in. Oh, danger. Okay. Maybe I'll have it up there while I figure out how to do this part. Have it to like... I know how to do this. So I'll set this to like the end height. I should probably not be working with lines. I should be working with splines. No, I should be working with like curved surface arcs. Yeah. It's terrible. It's like so totally unresponsive. Okay. Here. There. Oh god. Is there any other... These? No. Blue. 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 Oh my god. Blue? Yeah. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Did I just choose the same one? 2-point arc. This is gonna be difficult. I want to curve this. I guess. Let's do this again. Do want to kind of keep it a little geometric. Okay, so at least for this area, how in the hell, I guess. How do I? Oh wow, that's close. How do I keep this hexagonal while also kind of keeping this like shape? Oh man. Okay, there we go. I think that's mostly flat. Oh, this has to go. Which way is up? That up? On green axis. No, I want it on the. No, I do want it on the green axis. Yeah, I think. No, I want to move it. How do I move things? Oh, no. Oh, this is interesting. I can. Oh, hold on, this might. M. Okay. If I just do that, what does that do? Well, that's interesting. How do I move this corner up? Oh, I did it. That is interesting looking. I like that. Okay. I don't need this line. That makes things simpler. I do kind of want to make this a little lower. And do this. That's really cool looking. I think, at least. That's really pretty cool. Alright, so I don't need to do this, I guess. Grab the corner. This is interesting. Oh, that's really cool looking. I'm gonna scroll wheel help me. Save. Why is that? Oh wow, that's laggy. So I don't have the desktop version, so this is all going off my internet, which is probably okay. There's no settings. That's piss. I want to change the macro. I can't. Well, fine. I guess this is what I get for not being able to pay $100. Don't want to yet. I want to see if this is viable for my solutions, my ideas. Oh wow. Oh wow, that is a look. Hold on. Okay, I can delete those lines. It might be getting in the way as of right now. line? No. This really is interesting. Maybe I should move this up first. Getting into risque territory. Oh man. No! Maybe if I do like shift click. Oh. No. Okay. Maybe if I can drag this one. Why can't I bring it closer? Is it screwed with because of this line and I can't? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I need to build it out a little bit more. Maybe I need to like do that. Yes. Very good. Push and pull. I'm learning. Okay. Now I gotta delete these. Oh no. That one. That one to make this an entire piece. Okay. Let's try this again. No. There? What does that do? That makes it interesting. Man, this is so difficult to figure out. So what was the issue that I was dealing with before? Oh, I wanted to go up and out. I think I might have to block this up a little bit, so like add a line here. Blue. Blue! I'm blue. Dabba dee dabba da. Okay. What does that do? Kind of, no. Kind of blocks it up and then. What does that do? Oh, it keeps it stable. I am struggling. I'm on the struggle bus. Struggle bus. Okay. So I can drag it down apparently. That's a cool shape. I'll leave that there for now. So I think what I might do then is, if I can move it. Yes. Oh, I can't move it. Oh, you're a piece of work, aren't you? Trying to get to the point. There we go. If you press backspace enough, it starts working. Give me your butt. There it is. Okay. Okay, so it's being limited by this one. Okay. Then. Oh, I hate this sometimes. Do this, and drag it down. That's being this edge. Mother of God. Okay. Theoretically, I wanted it about here. Then try this. That moves that. It's not always a bad thing. I mean, ideally, oh, I hate this. Little frustrating. Okay, ooh. You got that. Okay. This is starting to be interesting. Not starting to be, it is interesting. Okay. Okay. This needs to come down a little bit. No, that's not what I meant. Down. It needs to be down. Down! No! This is really... I mean, it looks pretty cool, but like it's like really frustrating. And yeah. Do what I want you to. Do what you're told. That's weird. There we go. Down. Down. No. Give me a round. Give me a round. Oh. Maybe I... Okay. It's like walking itself down. Okay. And then this area I want fire. Fire. Okay. Looking pretty interesting. Oh god, I can't see. Okay. Oh, there's like a issue with the model here, but that's a whatever. I see. Needs to come down. Where is that one? These need to come down. Like here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can't see. Right. I want to get to the original perspective I was at. Oh, there we go. Wow, this hurts my brain. Oh. Why is that up? Hello. You know what I should have done? I'm thinking of just deleting the entire thing. And then adding that triangle cutout later. Yeah. It'll make things significantly easier, I think. Alright, time to delete everything. Oh, look at all that screwed up geometry. Did I just... Yep. Oh. No, I deleted the back. Okay. This... Alright. Back to the square something. I don't really call it square one. Maybe like -1. Alright, now that I know what's kind of going on. That looks pretty even. Nope. That's what this tool's for. Sure. I do want to make this a little closer. Just using this as a reference. Or really, I'm just gonna use the move tool. Oh, balls. Why? Okay. There we go. Alright. So I guess can't do that. Okay. Is this off? It is. Alright. Gonna why did you do that? Why did you do that? What did I do? Oh, yes. I just want to make it cool. Alright. Time for more stuff. Okay. I am just gonna. That didn't work. Simple. 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 It's a trapezoid. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Okay, finally. Look at that. That's what I've wanted all along. Well, mostly all along. Now I just gotta add all the fun stuff. And go to this face. And add a trapezoid. No, add a. Oh, that's annoying. I don't want to find the midpoint. Like, oh god. That's good enough. No! My perfect. My son. Oh, that's actually Eclipse. Yeah, that's good. I do have to do another one. Well, shit. All right. Okay. What happens if I delete one of these? Hey, look at that. All right, now I'm gonna do the all. I want to just pretty cool. All right, do you, man? You can now. No, that. Now maybe can I? Nope. Trying to get this edge down. Down, boy. Actually, you know what? I have something genius. Why don't I just draw one on this angle, on this face here? Yeah. Jaw. I do want it, the pointy bits on this side. So I do kind of want to make that interesting, like, geometric form that was shown earlier. Pull! Fuck. That one. Oh, maybe it's because, maybe the reason why I can't select the inside of the hexagon is because it's not touching both sides, which, how the balls am I gonna do that? Okay. Well, I was right, but how the hell do I... Dumb luck. Let's see, how many licks does it take to get to the center of toilet paper? You heard me right. Okay. That's good enough. For, you know, this is not going to be used for a model on a production line. Actually, you know what? That's so weird. I don't know. I want to move it laterally. And maybe if I make it like this. That is a... Alright. Let's see what I'm working with here. Keep it like sane. This is really difficult. It's like taking a lot of brain power. All right. I just learned what the eraser tool does. How about hexagon floating out of the. Kind of want it like. Maybe I can put it like here. That size. And then move it. No. Yeah. Well, that's too big. Maybe I can use this as a reference. That one. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. Hold on. Look like it's whatever. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now I want to move this down. Damn it. Why? Maybe if I just nope. Surprisingly, I can alter the shape of it. Right, I can alter the size of it, but I can't alter the. If I bring it up and bring this corner down. Ooh, I can control that. Well, hold it, diggity ding, dang dong. Just stretch it like this. Probably do the right same thing. No. Everything? Nope. This sucks. I guess it's a new to me software. Is that a little friggin' little PC piece? Okay. I guess I'll just be forced to do forced. Yeah, I guess I'll just do it on the face. I'll just do hexagon on the face. And then I'll do a triangle on the face. Well, the whole idea of the triangles were to outline the hexagon thing of the point of the hexagon. So maybe I did make it better. I just wanted a whole emphasize hexagon. Did I rotate it? Oh god. Oh man. Doing the hexagon again. There we go. Only mildly rotated. Okay, there we go. Do like a little interesting piece over here. Oh, piece missing. Interesting. All right. No idea how to fix that. Maybe. Oh, I have to put. There we go. Theoretically, there's going to be a hole there. I think I have to go with my original plan of like. Green axis? Yeah. Oh, it's because it got deleted. Right. That is a cool texture. I had accidentally discovered that today. Okay. trying to make this into a whole. Do it, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, look at that. That is, oh, I kind of like it angular. You want to just, no, I need sides. Yeah. Okay, let me do that again. Man, that just took me a long ass time to, oh! It took me a long ass time to figure this out. Now I feel like a pro. Now I feel like I'm doing shit. Now I feel like I'm getting it done. No. Probably should sit up right. Just maybe. Okay. Is that... Well, let's find out. Yep. And the reveal. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna cheat, I think. Miss, I think. God, I can't. Access this. It's just parsed. Leave the parts out. That's such a cool look. Yeah, this is the part of the like the headpiece area that I was kind of worried about, but I do like that it's like just over presented. Give this like a little sporty look, but it, yeah, this design direction would be a lot more of like a sporty design. Like these ear cups are, you know, what is it? It's not natural. It's not the right word. It's passive noise canceling because it covers your ear, and the point of your ear is to like direct sound into it. So it's passive noise canceling in the gym, you know, when everyone's grunting, you just hear your music. Something like that. Um, it's got a nice texture to it. And with this, one of the companies that made these like styled ear cup design is that they made it very smooth. Just kind of blends into your surroundings, and you get these really cool looking earbuds, but like, or not earbuds, ear covers, I guess is what they're called. But this, the idea is that you'd texture the outside in like a nice geometric, maybe hexagonal look. And it would be something to look at, you know. It's something in the gym where it's like that person's doing a really cool set. Oh, what's on their ears, you know? God, every sports headphone looks the same is because they have that like, I was gonna say tapeworm-esque look, but they got this like ear hook design that kind of like hooks everything into place. And it's practical, and I think that's the point. You want it to be secure, but everything just looks the same. It's just like a little different color, like slightly hookier, a little fatter. Like there's no real difference. The big thing with like difference in terms of like you can tell is that it's a different brand, or like it's this one brand that says it's better than everything else. So it'd be interesting to enter a market with this look. Edge, center. Oh god. could have just done that. All right. Ooh, that actually looks a little better. I like that. Okay. I'm gonna raise this just a little bit to kind of show that this is like almost the output. Okay. Yeah. Actually, no. There we go. Yeah. Kind of show like that's the contact patch of the bone vibrating part. Yeah. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay, this is what I really needed. It's like just something to kind of like look into. This is why I love like 3D modeling, even though I absolutely rip SolidWorks apart. SolidWorks is a great 3D modeling program if you want to do technical stuff. Apparently, I just can't because I can't download it. It'd be great if you could download it, but you can't. Like Comcast, Comcast is a dick of a company. But this is why it's great. It just I learned how to use 3D modeling programs almost as like a crutch to not learn how to sketch in 3D. And that's probably a bad thing if I kind of got lost in 3D modeling and I just kind of oh, I need to find something else to jump to. But I like do this. I love 3D modeling software because it does supplement um, my sketching inabilities, but it's also just like awesome on its own, and it helps me like kind of okay, well I'll do this, and it's just like quick stuff. It's like doing quick sketching, except just screwing around with things like oh, what if I move it over here? Oh, I just like messed it up, but it kind of looks good. I'll remember that. I don't in my portfolio. I don't have a lot of like sketched this, I sketched this, and then I sketched this, and I sketched this. It's because I do like half of it here. I like the way it looks. Now I gotta do the interior, and I can do that at a different time. So speaking of distracting myself and doing random things, how about I do tempted to start another project. I only have like 35 minutes and I'm quite tired already. I want to play video games. Hmm. At an impasse. Don't really know what to do right now. Hmm. I guess the options are do the interior of the earpiece that has this really cool like latching on part, or start in on another project that's a little simpler. It's basically just a box, high-tech box, but it'll help me use some of the curved tools in SketchUp. Or I could play video games. That's always a fun possibility. Hmm. I was looking for maybe I just haven't I have to like look a little harder. It was just a quick search of like other design, product design people on live streaming services and such. I can't find any. At least I can't find any that do a lot of design because whenever I look at just skim through the videos, I saw a couple people that like design Jeff or like fluid design dot whatever, and they have like they're strong channels. Like the only thing that I can see them do is like gaming. Like that's the only thing that's maybe I need to do more gaming. It's like, well, but I want to design. That's the fun part, at least for me. I don't know. Creating cool concepts is always interesting. Maybe I just need to be more appealing in creating my cool concepts. But maybe it's kind of frustrating. There's no product designers that are doing product design in this similar format. I guess it's like, oh, I'm breaking boundaries. I'm doing my own thing. But it's like, so how do I make it appealing? How do I don't know. Maybe I do need to do more gaming. Maybe live streaming is only for gaming. Probably not. Hmm. That's just the inner clamorings of my mind. Hmm. What is that? Ooh. I fudged something. Come on. I'll fix it when I go through it. And well, I did just like pass an hour by doing this. I'll do a box. Doing a box. What do I call this? Hello, dude. Go away. Photo carrier. All right. Guess what? It's a box. Okay, so I'm gonna try to hate this part. Just trying to negotiate myself. You know what? I'm not gonna start with that. I'm gonna go into the open, into the world. Draw a square. So the idea of this is trying to find one of the sketches that I had. Going through it. 20 pieces of paper. I guess. Maybe I can. It's essentially just like it's a box. So on motorcycles, some people you can buy this thing that goes on the rear of the bike at the top. They also have saddlebags that are on the sides, but on the top there's this top carrier. It's a top case. It's usually this boxy or slightly rounded box. You put things in there, and I wanted to create this. No, I want to create an idea, and then maybe I can create a product. But this idea is one of those boxes, but part of the roof of like the top part of it and about half of the sides is some sort of see-through material, like not fiberglass, a plexiglass or something like that. And the purpose of it is to carry small animals. But you'd think like, oh, motorcycles are dangerous. Like, what happens when they get into a crash? And is it just a box? It's like, well, obviously, if you could just buy a box and it would be the same thing. So this would the box would be kind of like, it would almost have like a square dome, so it'd be a little it'd be thick on the top, and there'd be a packet in the top, and there'd be a packet on the bottom and on the sides, and it's this kind of, when you think airbags like expand really, really quickly, but it would be this. I'm just trying to think about how to do this. It's like a slow acting airbag that kind of slowly inflates as a crash goes on. It's like, I imagine that when this crash happens in any regard, the case is going to detach from the bike, and then from there the airbags will start to slowly inflate so that by the time any impact occurs, the airbags will be inflated, but they won't like kill the animal inside by like activating too fast and like, you know, pushing them around or anything. Then on the outside there'd be a more regular airbag that would just fully encapsulate this thing, so it'd just be this giant pillow essentially, and it would slow the impact. But yeah, it's a box. It's a high-tech box. And but what I'm trying to do is something similar to what I was doing before. Is that the base of it is kind of like this angular thing, and then the box kind of sits on top of it like the mounting plate. I just don't know exactly how to this. No. Yeah, that's good. Right. Main box is here, and then yeah, I'll just do everything all together. Maybe like that. What is this? Oh God. I wish it would like. I gotta make some corners. How we do this? Yeah. Oh God. Oh, oh. It's like a crazy. Oh no. I wish I could learn how to redo. Okay. I guess that's how I redo. There we go. Now that I know what's going on. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Is that connected right? It is. Good way to. Oh man. There we go. Circle. Oh, what is this? Arc? Yeah. Oh, it's the wrong arc. There we go. Why can't I? Okay. That's nifty. Trying to just do the simple shit. So it's not connecting and it's being but maybe the idea here is to do it all first. Okay. Arc. There we go. Okay. Alright, that's the opposite of that one. Maybe if I okay. Maybe I can get arc. Doing it on the face. Essentially, I want it floating, so what I might have to do is I might have to do a square. Yes, alright. One way. Nope. Alright. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Hope this works. Ah, my eyes. Okay. They'll just have it on two sides this time. I don't know. It's like this is what you get when you do programs that you don't know. Is it's like let me do all these things. Now I just have to troubleshoot. This is my love-hate relationship with SolidWorks. Is that I want you back because like I can just I could have the box done now, like the basics, so that I can like get into the actual fun bits, the designing portion of it. But now I'm just like stuck. Maybe if I do a line from here to here, then I'd lose that. Let's see what this does. I guess I'll just have to do without it. I don't want to deal with this right now. Oh! Man, SolidWorks, come back to me. I'm starting to understand my process and everything like this, and I know, you know, where I need to go with this build and everything, but like, God, I love SolidWorks. I was gonna get a certification in it, like, re-up my skills, you know, look at some of the stuff, get things done, you know, review my skills, and then like finally do a test online through SolidWorks that, you know, you get this certification that shows that you're not an idiot, when you actually know what you're doing when it comes to the program. You know how to use it instead of just saying you know how to use it. And now I can't even do that. That could actually get me a design job in my field where I'll be getting paid about the same that I actually get paid for doing Uber, which is Uber pays like $20 to $25 an hour. Yeah, I make $1,000 a week after taxes. But then again, I'm, you know, making myself, I'm beating a dead horse when it comes to doing Uber. Like I'm like really just dead tired whenever I do it, which is never good. At night, I don't have time for anything else. So like having an actual design job would be ideal right now, but yeah, the SolidWorks is single-handedly, more or less right now, single-handedly keeping me from getting a design job, because I can't relearn the program if I don't have the fucking. I guess I could do it online. Yeah, hold on. Just uno momento. The online version is like not good, but it's something, right? Don't mind me logging in. No, I don't want to try SolidWorks. Let me use a fucking. I should show the email. Hold on. Of like, we're giving you this program to use now, and we're not gonna help you install it. Like, oh, fuck. Where was it? This one or that one? I have way too many email addresses. SolidWorks. All right. I'll do it. Screenshot. Sorry. Sorry if you can't see. fine. In process. Yeah. Okay. So, thank you for your interest in SolidWorks, and this is like the educational download. I still have to pay a little bit for it, but recently requested a educator download of SolidWorks, or student download. This download is you get, you know, information for what you're doing and everything, and how to download it. If you download a newer version, older ones won't work, of course. Well, older ones wouldn't work anyways. If they remove your ability. The license expires after a year, so it's a very large download. You need 15 gig. Make sure you have the proper space. I have 150 gigabytes free on my computer as of right now. I just set that up. Alright, it shows you the installation and the installation process. And then it comes down to here. Hold on, let me get a little highlighter action. No technical support is provided for installation or usage of educational licenses. You can use our shitty forum on here that everyone's just running around doing nothing with their pants off and their heads on fire, like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like all the electrical engineers that come on, or like software engineers that'll occasionally come on the forum, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk in a language you don't understand, just like in terms of like how to set things up and all these different system stuff that you have to look through. I'm like I'm like looking up a definition for every other word that they're using. No technical support is provided for this installation. It's simply that pay us money, but we're not going to bother dealing with you at all. In the event that your installation does not properly activate, we ask you to go to our FAQs that no one doesn't have the things on, the instructions that we already listed above, system requirements, because it's probably your fault, YouTube channel tutorials, which doesn't actually talk about installation, it just talks about the program itself. Knowledge base through mysolidworks.com. Enjoy! God. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah. Well. It seems like I'm gonna be forever pissed off at them. Oh man. Well, I think I'm losing energy, and I need to not do design and not do things for a little bit. Oh, balls. Well, if you're still here and you're still watching, cool. This is the end. I only stream for like 3 hours, maybe 4. I'm really having fun, or if I'm really doing something. If you want to watch more, there's more on the YouTube. It's mostly just live stream clips, but I have to work at that. I have to learn how to edit videos again, and then I'll do some clips from the live stream up on there. Maybe I'll do some other stuff if I have time. You can also follow Instagram. It'll just be either updates about when I'm going live, or stuff that I had done the previous day during a live stream. Like, so this shoe will come up there again. You can't see. I'll have that shoe up there because I'm so proud of myself. Yay. Anyways, won't see you tomorrow because tomorrow I give myself a mandatory break from chaos. But I'll be back